Hello, everyone. My name is Hiro Tsunada. Thank you for watching this video. Today, I am going to talk about the ultimate vaccine against Wuhan coronavirus, part 2. There must be part 1. Yeah? So please find part 1 video clips in the YouTube. Today, subtitle is Goodbye Hatred, Hello Love. Goodbye hatred, and hello love. In the previous seminar, part 1, I introduced new concept, faith immunity. It means the immunity or immune system that could be built by faith in God or enhanced by faith. Okay, so the acquiring and empowering your faith immunity, you can block the infection of coronavirus. Okay, and in the previous seminar, I explained how viruses are activated by the dark, thick clouds of human thoughts, negative thoughts, hatred, accusation, or wanting to kill many peoples who are not following the dictator. So that kind of evil thoughts, it's has been accumulated over the surface of this planet. So that activated the viruses and made them malignant or murderous viruses. But I explained in the previous slide, the light of God block this dark thoughts. Therefore, the light of God can reduce the malignancy of coronavirus. And I would like to say, not just simply reduce, abolish. Made them just a substantial, materialistic RNA complex. You can eat. So I am today also talking about how you acquire the faith immunity. In the last seminar, I focused on fear. Fear weakens your immunity, faith immunity. So even physical immunity, if you have worries and fears, then you can reduce the power, endogenous power of your physical immunity also. Okay, and fear attracts what you fear most. So it's this is the fundamental base or platform we should stand on to fight against coronavirus. Okay, avoiding any fear, then we should be able to acquire the power of God's light. Okay, so today I chose the keyword hatred. Okay, goodbye hatred, hello love. So quarantine is not enough. Okay, quarantine is not enough. We must have no hatred in our mind to fight against Wuhan coronavirus. Let me explain why I try to focus on these words today. I am not sure. Can you identify who she is? She was a nurse, Edith Cavell. Yeah, this statue is standing just by the Trafalgar Square. Okay, so she was a nurse in the wartime, World War One, and she was executed by German army because she helped escaping British soldiers from the hospital. So she was accused and killed by the German army. And she was a British nurse. Yeah, she was a very great person. And the Church of England commemorates her in its calendar of saints. So she is a saint after she was executed by German army. Okay, but when she was killed, she said, probably you may not be able to read this, but patriotism is not enough. I must have no hatred or bitterness for anyone. Yeah, I think this is very important, even now, for us to fight against coronavirus. Okay, let me reword what she said. Patriotism is not enough. Okay, fighting against the enemy with the gun is not enough. You have to have no hatred in your mind. This is what she said, and this is very important. Okay, so did you join this event? Yeah. So that I think this kind of movement, you know, the sending our gratitude, deepest gratitude, and you know, getting our goodwill together to fight against coronavirus. This is exactly what I want to say. Okay. I took this picture. Yes. So anyhow, I thought the British people are great because they understand the importance of love or gratitude or the importance of mental power. Okay, so today I will talk about 4 points. Okay, quarantine is not enough. We must have no hatred in our mind. Okay, to fight against Wuhan coronavirus. Okay, so the firstly, I would like to explain why do we have emotion of hatred. That's a good question to ask. So I will explain about self-defense instinct we have. Okay. And secondly, awaken to your Buddha nature. This is important. To say goodbye, hatred, and hello, love, you need to awaken to your Buddha nature. And then thirdly, how to eradicate hatred from your mind. And this is a practical ways. And lastly, whether we practice meditation to increase our immeasurables, to have no hatred, no bitterness to anyone. Okay, so this slide I showed in the previous lecture, there used to be the light of God in the great universe, okay? And after the Big Bang, this universe was created after the Big Bang, and the God's light separated into 5 forces, okay? Electromagnetic force, weak nuclear force. You may not be that familiar with this, but there are 4 forces: weak, strong forces, force, gravity. But I want to emphasize there is another, the 5th force, that is love. Okay, so the scientists, materialistically, they study about these 4 forces and try to explain the phenomena of the universe with using these only 4 forces. But there's one force is missing. Okay, so without knowing or without using this power, you cannot solve the problems taking place in this universe, including Wuhan coronavirus. Okay, so this is the reason why I am conducting this seminar. This is, as far as I'm concerned, nobody said this. They are always talking about, okay? They are always talking about wearing masks, the sterilization is necessary, washing hands and quarantine and social distance, or you may need to take a medicine to kill coronaviruses. These are all materialistic measures to fight against coronavirus. It is good, just taking guns to fight against enemy. It's important. But like she said, we must have no hatred, okay? To become able to use the power of God. To become able to use the light of God, you need to awaken to the existence of this power, and you need to know how to use this power and how to eliminate anything that blocks this power. Okay, this is the purpose of this seminar. So quarantine is not enough. Okay, that's why we gather here today. We must have no hatred in our mind. Okay, so this book, written by Master Ryuho Okawa, the founder of Happy Science, I am so sorry that this book has not been translated in English yet. So the title of this book is Proof of Buddha, the Resurrection of the Great Enlightenment. Okay? In this book, he said, hatred is the opposite of giving love. It's opposite of love. Hatred and exclusive emotion to others is the second force of the devil. Yeah? So if you have hatred in your mind, you can use the power of the devil, but you cannot use the power of God. Okay? You understand? First force. United force. No. The devil has 10 forces, 10 armies. Okay? The first one is desire, and the second is hatred. There are many 10 forces. It's the troops. The devil sent his troops to us to make us unhappy and to make us, dragged into hell. This is the force. Okay. So the Jesus Christ, you can get this booklet at Happy Science temples, but Master Ryuho Okawa received message directly from Jesus Christ. Okay, He said, Jesus Christ said, can you read? If you were criticized by someone who you trust most, would you be able to thank that person? You may thank in words, but I ask you, if you hold no stronger feeling of being hurt or frustration than gratefulness, be the one who has no malice to them, come what may. I believe this is the true way to live. Okay, we can be nice to the people who are nice to us. It's easy. But Jesus Christ asked us. Yeah. Yes. So it's kind of difficult to request, but I would like to explain why we have the emotion of hatred. Okay. So the first one, why do we have emotion of hatred? Okay. Eventually, it is explaining explanation for about self-defense instinct. So it said, let's study the functional anatomy of human soul. Okay. In order to find the source of hatred, we need to know the anatomy, the structure of our soul. Okay. And this anatomical teachings are written in this book. Probably it's not clear to see. A lecture on rebirth of Buddha. Okay, and I'm sorry again, this has not been translated in English, so that's why I am trying to convey the intent. Okay, so we have a physical body living in this world, but behind our physical body, we have soul. Okay, and the very outer surface of our soul, it is called mana consciousness. Mana. Okay, it comes from Sanskrit. And the self-defense instinct of human beings is located on mana consciousness. Okay?
When I was a little girl, I used to say this because I wasn't English growing up. I used to say that there were good manners there.
Oh, is that right?
Manners, that being polite, courteous, generous, kind, careful, how you treat others, love, I think that's what it comes from.
Okay, yeah, could be. So this self-defense instinct is quite self-loving. Okay? Otherwise, you cannot protect yourself to survive in this world. So this is quite natural, that instinct is self-loving. So it sent the message always, self first, self first. Okay? But
I expect you must do all of these things. Generous, kind, love, show, that is yourself.
so I'm saying it is quite natural for us to temporarily have some feeling of hatred. It's rooted from the instinct, okay? Self-defense instinct. So we human body has the 5 senses, okay? And if you are touched or if you are told words by other people, then like a touch panel, you respond, okay? So then you think, oh, I hate you, or I like you. But this feeling is transduced or connected. And this mana consciousness feels, oh, you hate that person. And this feeling or perception, okay, perceived by mana consciousness, this is a clear consciousness, feeling, okay, I hate you. And this mana consciousness vaguely accept, perceive, oh, you hate somebody, okay? And this, because of this structure become easily spotty, okay, stained. And then what happened? This will just infiltrate in below into alaya consciousness, and it creates some stains in the deeper part of your soul. And because of this stain, you form a karma. Okay? So the Buddhism teaches how to eliminate this stain out of your alaya mind to make the alaya consciousness clean so that you can receive Buddha's light. Okay? Anyhow, this is how, okay, the self-defense instincts try to protect you, defend you. Therefore, you have the feeling of hatred. But this feeling will be accumulated deeper in your soul, in alaya consciousness, and then this dark clouds blocks the light of God. Okay? Do you understand so far? Okay, so in the Messages from Heaven, this book, Jesus Christ sent the message for us. It is not difficult to love those who love you. It is not difficult to love those who love you. Even animals do. Yes. We must also love those who are lost and make mistakes. Considering human spiritual discipline, it is essential to love those who you normally wouldn't think you should love. Okay? So this is the love, teaching of love by Jesus Christ. We need to be merciful person. And in the challenge of the mind, I like this book very much, and probably many of you would like this book. So this is highly recommended for you to purchase and read. Okay, and after I read this book, I personally felt, oh, I could die today. So it's very inspiring, and it tells you many things that you really wanted to know. Okay, so it says all living things are seeking. Yeah. If there is a conflict in practicing these two directions, effort must be made to balance them. This is Buddha's idea. This is Buddha's idea to do both. Yeah, make yourself happy and make other people happy. So Buddha nature is the heart of the aspiration, or is the heart or the aspiration of practicing and realizing Buddha's ideal. So in order to realize your own happiness and the happiness of others, you need to use the Buddha nature, okay? So I say there are two types of people in this world. It's not a segregation or discrimination. Everybody can be this type of person, but if you normally live without knowing the truth about the spiritual world, if you don't have faith in God, in other words, if you are a materialistic person, probably you live just on self-defense instinct. Yeah, you are almost interested in how things make yourself happy, and don't care about other people's happiness in order to survive. Okay, so this is the typical feature of those who are just living on self-defense instinct. They are materialistic, and they think life is in this world is everything. Okay, then the devil will just come closer to you and whisper, yes, you're right. Enjoy. The more you enjoy, the more you become happy, that kind of thing. But this dark, dense thinking, or not awareing the existence of the soul behind your physical body, blocks the light. So if you awaken to the Buddha nature, you will make your soul transparent, clean, and the light of Buddha or light of God can easily access to you and enhance your immunity to fight against coronavirus. Okay? So this is the reason why I said quarantine is not enough. Washing hands is not enough. You need to restore this transparent, clean soul in order to fight against coronavirus. Okay? So then you may want to know, okay, how to awaken your Buddha nature. If you awaken to your Buddha nature in a true sense, you can choose a higher order of happiness. Higher order. If you have enough money, you could be happy. If you have no trouble in getting food, may be happy. But there are higher order of happiness, okay? Again, Jesus Christ said, there may be some who push away your helping hand as if it were a stranger's or someone else. But you must definitely not frown nor change color because of them. Okay? Because you're a nice person, you may offer helping hand to other people, but what if they refused your hand? Still, you can be calm in your mind. Jesus said, you must definitely not frown nor change color. Okay? So the Master Ryuho Okawa wrote The Challenge of the Mind. And in that book, he said, higher manifestation of the Buddha nature, where people coexist with others in communities, individuals will inevitably be in situations to choose a higher order of happiness, even imposing restraint on their personal basic feelings and preferences. You may need to sacrifice some tiny materialistic feeling of happiness. Okay? The ability to make right choices in such situations is a higher manifestation of our Buddha nature. Yes, this is, in a sense, called an enlightenment, lower level of enlightenment, but it is enlightenment. If you become aware of this thinking idea, you have attained certain level of enlightenment. Okay? So I talked about the self-defense instinct because God or Buddha gave us self-defense instinct. Therefore, we create the emotion of hatred. Okay? But the true meaning of self-defense, do you know what I'm trying to say? God gives us self-defense instinct so that we are expected to defend ourselves. Okay? But the true meaning of self-defense from God's eyes is to protect you seeking a higher manifestation of Buddha nature and a higher order of happiness.
So what does God expect you to do?
Yes, that's a good question. So we now understand, okay, we have Buddha nature. And if we become able to use the power of Buddha nature, then we can enjoy the higher order of happiness and we can get closer to God. We can closer to God. Okay? This is our own evolution.
Do you believe the one that and the third parallel, the third circle will get the third one up there? So the green, the third one there. So that lady at the green, and she's the same one down in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. Yes. Fifth circle. Do you think her mom? Why is she up there with her mind stronger as well?
I like you. That's a very good question. I almost forgot to explain that. Okay? And these circles represent the structure, the multidimensional structure of our subconscious mind, our soul. Okay? So here we have a fourth dimensional, our consciousness or mind, and fifth dimensional, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Okay? So if we are living in this world, only activating this fourth dimensional mind of you, here the self-defense instinct resides. Okay? So you probably live for your own happiness. Okay? But once you awaken to higher dimensional power of your mind, then you become able to use more stronger power, the stronger power of Buddha nature.
But if you're up there, your ability, your mind, and your subconsciousness should not be down there as well.
Shouldn't.
Should be at the little circle as well, because you saw improvement. There's no improvement in this.
No, that this mind,
In our mind, there's no
this level of dimensional mind will also be purified by acquiring higher perspective.
So she's traveling. Is that like the picture?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I see. She's traveling.
Okay.
So she's
You have all these dimensional structure. I also have dimensional structure. I believe, or I hope, that I am activating 4, 5, 6, at least 6, and I am trying to activate 7th dimensional level of my mind. If you can fully activate this level, then you can be an angel. Okay? Or in Buddhist term, you can be bodhisattva. Okay, so
It can be a disciple.
right. So if you attain this level of understanding, then you can definitely go return to heaven. Okay, fifth dimensional level. So, how to eradicate hatred from your mind? Good question. Important question. I have to answer. Okay. So again, messages from heaven. It said, hatred, after all, is to plug in the flow of love. Once you remove this plug, love will begin to flow again. This is Jesus Christ's words. Okay. So the hatred is not the substantial existence. It's just a plugging of love, stream of love. So once you remove, the love just automatically flows back. Okay? Flows again. So I explained, okay, when we feel hatred, then this feeling or perceived by the mana consciousness and create some stain on the mana consciousness, and this stain will just infiltrate onto alaya consciousness. Okay, and this dark clouds blocks the light. Okay, so you may want to know, and I have to explain how to remove this. Or yes, or how to stop.
No magic.
No magic.
You cannot stop somebody hatred in somebody else's mind unless you get a gift from it, but you can stop it in your own self.
Right. Yeah. So whenever I explain or I teach this, many people, not small number of people, want to know, hear from me, is there any pill so that I can take the pill? I can feel no hatred, no magic. I say no magic, only practice. Only practice. I'm sorry to say this, but this is the truth of the universe. If you want to get magic, the devil will just come closer to you. Okay, take this pill, But believe or understand there will be no magic, only practice. Right, gradually. But before gradually you can acquire that level of enlightenment, you need to have a determination. Okay? So again, please ask me, okay, how to eradicate the hatred from my mind. Okay? The number one, determination. Number two, determination. There's no number 3, 4, and number 5, determination. This is what I say. Okay? I'm sorry, but
It might be number 2.
okay. Okay, yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
To make sure this determination
Yeah.
can control
Right.
your heart.
You are saying more precisely. I'm just exaggerating, But so it says, The Science of Happiness, this book is also good. Unless you have the strong determination to change yourself, no change will happen. This is the truth. This is the truth of the universe, okay?
Well, I believe that my pill is hope.
Hope.
My magic will be hope.
Yeah.
Because I have to hope to God, because I can't get this determination by myself either.
Yeah.
I have to get this determination from God himself. So I have to open up my mind to hope, to receive determination.
Yeah. I think, what you're saying and what I'm explaining using the determination, probably the same from the from a little bit different angle, but we are talking about the same thing. Okay, so the determination is a strong starting point, which in Buddhism is called body-mind. Okay, in order to do something, in order to refine your soul, to become bodhisattva, to become Buddha, you need to have body-mind. This is the starting point of your discipline.
That's what they call open space.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Shakyamuni Buddha emphasized the importance of this aspiration to achieve enlightenment. No one without this aspiration can change oneself. So, hope. Yes. Yes. Irkantare. Okay, so make a determination first. Okay, I would do. Okay, I would abolish hatred out of my mind. Okay, then you need to practice. Okay, riding a bike, or playing the piano, or the ballet, all things requires practice. Okay,
But it needs more than these things.
right,
To move ages, not just riding a bike or love to play piano.
right,
Stress. That's the reason until things away from the mind to that determination.
yes,
To ages escape from it.
yes.
More than you need to let go and love these things.
So even a physical technique, even a physical training technique, you need to practice. So I'm saying the invisible value of your soul needs more practice. Okay. So keep practicing is important. If you make a determination, okay, I would never hate anybody today. But 15 minutes later, right. Right. So, so I practice. In my case, let me
Sometimes you don't even want practice come to you.
Right. Right. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. I would like you to take some hint by listening to my, experience. Okay. When I practiced this, I would never hate anybody. Okay. The final test came to me. Final test given by somebody, spiritual being. Okay. Hey, you are doing very good. Okay, this is the final test. Okay, I was in a train. Okay, traveling in a train. Way back home, I was reading a book. Okay, holding the pipe. In Japan, it's a ring, But I was reading a book, and the young man was standing by me. He sneezed. Okay. No protection. Okay, he just sneezed. I thought it was okay. Okay, but 5 seconds later he sneezed again. Okay, even larger one. Okay, and I witnessed. I found some spray liquid sprayed on my book. Okay, and I thought, oh. And the lady was sitting before me, in front of me. She was sort of some spray shower, okay, and she was looking at him, glaring. How do you pronounce it? How do you say in English? With anger, looking at him But it was not the last one, okay? He sneezed again, okay? That was the huge one, okay? And at that time, something, substantial material, something, just came out from his mouth, from his throat, and landed on, got my hand back of the hand. There was a huge lump of mucus, slime, okay? But I was training. I have no malice, hatred to anyone, okay? Oh. Then I just took tissue paper and wipe, and I found no wavering in my mind. I was able to keep the totally calm mind throughout the event. The lady in front of me was almost standing up and punch on him, but he expected me to do that. But I did not do, and I just wiped, and I didn't say anything to him, and because I'm trained in a training, okay. So I when I go back home, I just washed my hand, and that's all. And I was approved. Okay, you mastered the grade. I got a diploma. Okay.
I'm sorry, I came home, sit down for a while, and happened to my home.
So I need to say this because some of you may misunderstand what I'm saying. If I said that, okay, no matter what happened, if I accept everything, are you accepting all evil things or crimes? That attitude would make the society worse.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I was in the training, okay? Therefore, I try not to evoke any kind of that emotional things, okay? But after I attained and I was approved, I have to say something to him because I am not wavered by anything, okay? So what I say is not because I hate or because I got angry. I am saying this is not right or right. This is very important. So those people who do not hate people, who do not get angry, must say to the world or to the people what is right, what is wrong. Okay? So this is important, not ignoring.
Yeah, but you can also say what we don't feel, hatred. You say we mustn't say it with hatred. We must say it with forgiveness. So to say,
Yes, forgiveness, yes.
yes, forgiveness is better than keeping up hatred.
I really appreciate that you are talking ahead of my, lecture. But today I'm not going into the forgiveness, but the forgiveness is very important.
Forgiveness is you have to have that in your mind, your thought.
If you attain this level, you can forgive.
Yes.
Below this, it's very difficult. You may forgive, but inside, you're not forgiving. But so you need to attain seventh dimensional level of mind in order to be able to forgive in a true sense. Jesus Christ came from ninth dimensional world, was able to forgive the one who just killed him. Okay, so above seventh dimensional world, you can forgive in a true sense. So we are aiming to attain this level. Okay, so then after you practice, no matter how many times you fail, keep practicing. Then you can attain, you can find the calm surface of the water of your mind. Okay? then you must say, you must justify this wrongness of the world. But before that, it's not necessarily be good, because there's no difference between, because you hate, because you angry, because of you're angry, you are saying this looks like you are saying just a justice, but it's not based on your personal preference, like and dislikes. Okay, so this is very important. Determination, practice, and attain that level, and then you need to guide people to the right place. Okay, so the perseverance is important, because you may fail many times until you get that. Even you attain that level, you may fall easily. Okay.
I noticed a word in the chapter before this one, change, not this one, two more before the magic.
Before the magic.
No, before the something. You have the word change in here, and I think when you sit down to pray or meditate or practice, you have to think of changes within yourself. It's not that way. It's another way of sorry, but
Okay. So Jesus said, love, the energy of God, springs up infinitely like a never-ending well. It is up to each of us if we reach this stream of love or not. Do not stop digging before you hit the large vein of water. When you hit that, wherein you feel God's limitless energy and power. This is the undescribable happiness. So we want to experience this. So keep digging until you hit the large vein of love. Okay, so I talked about how to eradicate the hatred. I was not able to show you the magic, and orthodoxically, I had to say determination, practice, and perseverance are the important things. And then once you attain a clear mind, then you freely received the light of God. And this light enhances the immunity of your physical body, and also this light build the faith immunity. Mhm. Yeah, and then you can have aura. Okay. Okay, so today I would like to conduct the meditation for immeasurables. This meditation consisted of 4 parts. Okay, first, benevolence immeasurable. Secondly, compassion immeasurable. Third, joy measurable, and equanimity immeasurable. So each section there is an explanation or the guidance. So please follow the guidance and experience that you have no hatred, and all you have in your mind is the gratitude and the feeling of love to other people.
do you believe love is love is a two-way street, or is it a one-way street? Love.
Love?
Do you believe it's a two-way situation, or is it just a one-way situation? Love.
I didn't get what that point.
Love. Do you believe it's a two-way street? What you give back, somebody to give back to you, or you just give,
Give,
you
give,
don't
give.
receive anything back. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Love is something you don't think of as giving.
No.
You only give it.
If you give love, you will be receiving love from God. Okay? Never ask
Love.
return from
No, but I'm not.
people.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. The point that I'm trying to make here. Do you think that if you give love to to your enemy, do you not believe the enemy should at least show a sign of changing attitude, behavior, and a situation that they give out to others?
You will become influential to those people, and they will they will be awakened to something. If you just keep giving love.
I don't know if I can do that
Hmm?
because I don't believe that I can just give love, 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 love. So for instance, I'm in a group, I'm in a classroom, or I'm in a circle, and this lady constantly, just for instance, this lady constantly shows signs of not wanting friendship, shows signs of belittle what I'm saying I'm doing, or what I believe in, or try not to have a communication with me in a pleasant way, you know, and I should come here today and say hello to her, and then tomorrow I say hello again, and then the next day hello again, and she did nothing in return of showing any form of changes. What do we do with that type of hatred?
Just
Individual.
don't expect anything from.
No, I'm not expecting anything, but at least.
If you want to love that person, just keep doing that. Next day and the other day, just keep in that.
Even when they know no other changes.
Because that sun just keep sending light and energy, heat to us without we do not
Yeah, but we're not
recognize.
We're not arming the sun. Human cannot arm the sun. As much as we try to live in this world, and we try to
Maybe I should talk later.
Yes.
Okay, but that's very important.
Yes.
This is exactly what I have been talking. um, if people respond in a good way, that in the way that you could accept, then it's easy to love. It's easy to have no hatred. But like Jesus asked us, what happened if he refuses? He was nasty. Still you can love. If still you have no hatred toward him, this is requested, asked. Okay? So we need to practice. Okay?
I realize when you said we need to go to anti and just wipe it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have it from within, but maybe shallowly you recognize his bad attitude, but deep down you have to forgive it. Deep down you cannot, as the thing says, you cannot hold any form of bitterness.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
you have to, even if you don't show deep down, you have to walk it from your inner soul. That hatred.
Yes. Yeah. So people may misunderstand what I said is just a moral or the ethics. No, it's a substantial power. If you can stop hatred, you will be free from coronavirus. It's the mostly work than the physical vaccination. Okay, so I am saying seriously, if you want to be saved from coronavirus, try it. Okay.
I get it now because you know what? I and all my enemies deep down, I never hate them, but I always maybe dislike the attitude. Get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Dislike the attitude, dislike the doing. Deep down, you have to try not to hate your enemy.
Yeah.
That's what Jesus is saying. You have your soul, your mind, and your heart are one, but the physical can be dislike their behavior, but deep down your soul cannot hate them either.
Yeah. We cannot make
All right.
people change. Okay.
Exactly.
So that's why Happy Science is trying to spread to this the teachings to all of the people so that they change themselves. Okay. Therefore, we can get along nicely together. Okay. So this is the whole idea why Happy Science came to London and tried to spread. Okay. By doing that, I believe we should be able to stop coronavirus. Okay? The washing hands are important. Those materialistic measures are also important. But without practicing this love thing, you cannot conquer coronavirus. You cannot win. This is what I'm saying. Okay? So please try to follow the guidance.
Benevolence immeasurable. Did you wish for the happiness of all beings?
今日の私はこの慈しみの心、人を幸福にしたいと思う、願う心は、これが無限であったかどうか。
Today, did I have the spirit of benevolence, which was immeasurable?
どなた様も幸福になってほしいという気持ちが今日あっただろうかということを深く瞑想してみるんですね。
Did I have a mind which wished for everybody to be happy without any exception? Please meditate on this deeply.
そしたら、まだ十分ではなかったなという気持ちが出てくるんですね。これ反省が出てきますね。
Then you will feel that something could be improved. You will feel the necessity of self-reflection. Compassion immeasurable. Did you wish to take away the suffering of all beings?
人の不幸を取り除きたい、不幸な人を救ってあげたい、その苦しみを取り除いてあげたいと。
Today, did I wish to take away the unhappiness of everybody? Save these unhappy people?
苦しんでいる人を見て、どうにかしてあげたいと、今日は思ったか。
Today, when I saw people who were suffering, did I want to take care of them and remove their pain?
しかもそれが限定されたものでなくて、その方の苦しみを取り除きたいという気持ちで一日遅れた。
Was my thought of compassion a limited one? Or was I capable of living throughout this day with a desire to remove suffering from every person?
こういうことを心の内を見つめていくんですね。
This will allow you to meditate deeply in the state of your mind.
I'm sorry. I have to stop meditation here because we run out of time. And so the last two, joy measurable and inquinity immeasurable, please come to Margaret Street Temple. Yeah,
Where's that?
here,
Oh, yeah.
Happy Sons Temple to practice this. I'm sorry.
The other two.
Mm.
When will that be?
Although I said there is no magic, but I say only one magic, which I may be allowed to call it magic. There's only one magic to try to get rid of hatred. Okay, the becoming a happy science study member, then you will receive this sutra. Recite this sutra every day. Then, as far as I studied or investigated, then I came to the conclusion by reciting this sutra every day, then you gradually accumulate light of God into your mind. Then this could be the only one magic, but you have to practice. But this will help you, help your practicing. Okay, and then if you this, want to be a devotee member of Happy Science, it's a one above level of determination. If you find righteousness in Happy Science teachings, and if you want to save other people by spreading this teaching, then I strongly recommend you to become a devotee member. You are not anymore the person who want to be saved. Okay, devotee member are those who want to save other people. Okay, so then every morning at 10 o'clock, we will broadcasting. We are broadcasting the morning prayer service through internet, Facebook. So please visit Happy Science UK. Yeah, at 10 o'clock, except on Sundays and Mondays. Okay, so the 6 days in a week, we are conducting the services. And the next Sunday, I will talk about part 3. Okay, enlightenment that breaks divine retribution. Okay, many people may think, oh, this coronavirus crisis could be the retribution, divine retribution. Maybe yes, maybe not. But in any case, I can introduce the idea or the power to break this divine retribution. Okay? Sounds very interesting. Yes, it is interesting. Yes, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. It's 15 minutes over, but I wanted to visit Happy Science Temple here on 3 Margaret Street, London, to continue the last missing part of meditation here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining today's Sunday seminar. In following this seminar, special seminar by Dr. Sinada, we will do a virtual prayer service and prayer service. So we will make a preparation. Thank you for your patience. We will now conduct our ritual prayer service. First, we will recite Prayer to the Lord together. Prayer to the Lord. Our Lord El Cantar, you are the source of all light, all power, all wisdom, and all love. May you give us light, give us power, give us wisdom, and give us love. O Lord, our Father, please protect this planetable Earth. Protect us from all evil and open a future for us. O Lord, thank you for giving us light. We give thanks from the bottom of our hearts. Lord El Cantar, God of the earth, our great Savior, Thank you for giving us the great opportunity today. Through the ritual prayers, please guide us so each one of us will achieve greater happiness and become the major force to spread the truth all around the world. Ritual prayer, Pascal Gibbon. 広し宮沢 O Lord, please hear our sincere wishes.成功祈願、成功のための祈り。Prayer for success。ヘルメスよ、発展のための力をお与えください。あなたの成功の息吹を私にお与えください。私はあなたを理想とし、透明な風のごとくの愛となり、世界をかけてみたいのです。ヘルメスよ、私に成功をお与えください。私の夢を叶えてください。ご指導、ありがとうございました。Oh Hermes, may you give me the strength to progress. May you let me feel the breath of success. With you as my ideal, I wish to become like a clear wind of love, blowing through all the world. Oh Hermes, please give me success and make my dreams come true. Thank you for your guidance.
中国発新型コロナウイルス感染撃退祈願大川隆法 Prayer for defeating the infection of novel coronavirus originated in China 隆法大川中国より発生し全世界に広がりつつある新型コロナウイルスよ私はエル・カンターレの熱心な信者である。地球人の望まない不毛な政治体制に反対するものである。これより後、我が身体を侵す悪性コロナウイルスはあるべからず。私より発するエル・カンターレの光が悪のスプレッドは許さない。エル・カンターレよ、その皆のもと、信ずる者を救いたまえ、中国の反省のみを促したまえ、ご指導、誠にありがとうございました。O novel coronavirus, which has originated in China and is beginning to spread to the world, I am a devout believer of El Cantare. I am against barren political system that the God of the earth does not wish for. From now on, there shall not be malignant coronavirus that infects my body. The light of El Cantare that radiates from me will not allow the spread of evil. El Cantare, under your name, save those who believe in you. Just urge China to self-reflect. Thank you very much for your guidance. ローデルカタール Thank you very much for great light. We will strengthen our faith and spread happiness throughout the world. Now, we will take the time to dedicate our sincere gratitude to the Lord. We thank you, Lord. This concludes ritual prayer service. Next, I will recite prayers for our happy science members. Prayer for economic prosperity. O Lord, you are the guide, the light that illuminates our future. O Lord, you are almighty. Your wisdom makes even our economy prosper and builds a new civilization. O Lord, please allow me to help your work. Please open the path to economic prosperity. Show me the path to glory and guide me to the path to success. I thank you very much for hearing my wish. Prayer for harmony at home. O Lord, harmony at home is the very light of this world. Only when husband and wife love each other and help each other can there be a true utopia at home. O Lord, please let me have a home filled with love, understanding, and peace. Please grant me an ideal home with right faith and refining my thoughts and words. I will become the light of earth. I thank you very much. a prayer of thanks. Thanks God, our Lord. We were born as human beings. We are now still human beings. So we love each other. So we have mercies. And you already have forgiven us. Because you are almighty. You can do everything. Thanks God, our Lord. You are the key to heaven. You are the gate to real happiness. So we believe in you. So we indeed follow you. And you already led us to justice. Because you are goodness itself. You can destroy evil. Thanks God, our Lord. You are everything. You are the dream. So we love you so much. So we need you so much. And you are with us every time, everywhere. Because you are love itself. You are standing by us forever. Now, we will take our time to dedicate our sincere gratitude to Lord El Qatar. We thank you, Lord. This concludes today's Sunday service. Thank you for joining.